What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hi to all the new subscribers. So it's been a while since I posted anything, so let's get into it. So some of you know I got rid of the Honda a while back. Just tired of it. Wanted something new. So go ahead and show you what I got to replace it. So it is a 1981 Chevy Silverado, or Scoutsdale Chevy pickup, k20, so it's 3/4 ton, bone stock. It's never been lifted, nothing, until I got my hands onto it. So for right now, it's just going to stay the way it is. It's got plenty of patina, as you can see, which I like. Dent there in the cab corner of the bed there. Patina people would pay money for. So I have done, so 81, they didn't have the turn signals down here. They were here in the bumper, so I did the 82, 83, bezel, truck light LEDs, a billet grill, supposedly. The lower valance with chicken lights. I will post a short clip of what it looks like at night, because everything in this truck is LED. So I'll go ahead and show you what. I figured I'd show you guys what it looks like at night. Everything is LED except for the license plate light currently. But got the chicken lights across the bottom, LEDs there, cab lights. When we come inside, I haven't done LED in the tap or the little gauges down here, but in the gauge cluster, fully dimmable. And then my dome light wants to work. The dome light does work. And then LED tail lights. Alright, so now you've seen what it looks like at night. Let's go over the truck a little bit. So I had to put some new tires on it. They're just stock size. Actually, they're a little bit bigger because when I got it, it needed tires. This was a manual hub or auto hub truck, so I put manual hubs on it. It's got your typical little rust by the battery tray, but overall sagging springs because they're stock. It's got a cracked windshield, kind of bummer. I did add the cab lights, which you saw in that video. I have replaced all the door seals. The truck's really dusty. It's been fire season here, so it's been kind of dusty. So I replaced all the seals inside and out. Interior, it's in pretty good shape for its age. It's got just the leather bench, with speakers behind there. Dome light does work. The switch connector must have fell off, but that does work. I do have a new dome light and cover. So I drive the truck, so it is a little messy. It's got I did put a Grand steering wheel. I believe it's a Flaming River hub adapter. It's all real nice. This is like 120 bucks for everything. I did put the tack in out of the Honda. Some Summit gauges. Put a CD player in, which I still haven't finished that because I'm a slacker. With this truck, both the tanks do work, which is, a first. And actually, when I got this, all the lights and everything worked. So that was a huge plus. Often they come across these old Chevys and all the lights work. This is the switch for electric fans, which I'll show you. So, yeah, pretty basic rundown of the inside. The bed, it's got rust. Typical. We'll come back here. It's just stock looking. It's just single exhaust right now. It's just, which we'll be addressing that here shortly. So let's check out the power plant of this bad machine. So we have a good wrench crate motor originally. So it made like a whopping 190 horsepower. I have put in a new battery tray actually because that was rusted. You know, I like to have the battery strapped down, but this has got a 3-core aluminum radiator with dual electric fans and overflow. You know, I wired it up all nice. It's relayed, all that jazz. You know, pulls power from the switch panel. It's got a Summit Racing HEI distributor, Edelbrock 600 carburetor with a 1-inch spacer, dual plant intake. I did have to put a cam, and I put a small cam in it and new timing chain because it was pretty loose. It's got a new water pump, alternator's fairly new, blower motor, basic things, some weird intake deal. And then it's got a turbo 400 trans and a NP 208 transfer case, stock manifolds. I did have to replace the brake booster. I'm still working on getting the windshield wiper squirter to work, but like I had said, most everything on this truck had worked from the get-go, so that was a huge plus. It didn't run that great when I got it. I'll show you here in a sec a couple clips from when I was tearing it down. Alright, so we have a good wrench 350. It's really unknown condition. Put a water pump on it. Was in the process, and then I decided, heck, I'll just pull it down, throw a cam in it, clean up the intake, rebuild the carb. I got some stuff from Summit, so kind of what we're looking at. It does have a 3-core radiator, aluminum radiator with electric fans that I was also going to install, but I've decided to go ahead and put a cam in it. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff torn down and then show you where we're at. Alright, so I knew this truck was kind of a basket case. But I did just notice that it's hard to see, lower load mounts aren't even tight, and then distributor, I didn't even unloosen it. That's the way it was. So I don't know, I guess I should have checked a little bit better. I mean, it still ran good, but obviously there's some performance to be gained and better running issues. But so we got alternator, power steering, whole front access water pump and stuff off. So right now I'm just trying to get top dead center, and then I will start pulling the intake and all that stuff off, valve covers, and then we'll pull the crank pulley and the cover off and get the new camera. So here's a prime example of going buck wild with some RTV black. I don't know how well, like, it's just coming off. There was some here in the valley. I mean, I get sealing up the China rail and stuff, but like, this is some next level RTV-ness. Don't ever do this. She's got the adjustable timing. Alright, so you see what I had to work with. A lot of silicone, worn out timing chain. So I put a Summit cam in here, new lifters, redid the timing cover. I had to pull the engine at one point, put a new pan gasket on it. So I've done the typical maintenance stuff. But she runs great. Electric choke is set up, fires up every morning. It's all around a good truck. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I can't remember. I had something thought, but so the plans with the truck, probably a small lift, and you know, some like 16, 17-inch wheels, and like a 33. I'm stuck between doing like a 5.3 and a 4L60. If I could find like a whole parts truck, that's probably what I'm doing. But I've also been tossing around the idea of like a big block 54 behind a 4L80 or even on the 400. Haven't decided yet. Currently, honestly, right now, I've just been driving and enjoying it because, you know, that's what I bought it for, to use it and drive it. So, on that note, let's go ahead and take this thing for a drive. real quick. So as you'd expect from a 3-speed truck, you know, it hums some RPM, but overall it runs pretty good. Has a little bit of pull. I still need to go get it aligned, but driven a little bit here and there, runs pretty good. It'll do 55, 60, no problem. But yeah. Let's give her the beans. Alright, so it's just a quick little drive. It runs pretty good, shifts through all the gears. I don't know how hard it was to hear with the wind noise, but that's, you know, everything that's been going on. That's the truck, and there will be more to come to this here shortly. But I'd like to say thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.